And he did.
Hello, good evening. It's 6 o'clock in Aberdeenshire. I don't know what time it is with you. Frank Thomson, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's
yes.
favourite.
Not sure about that.
Back in the kitchen. Welcome the golfers here, the dogs are here. It's just you and me and the golfer and the dogs.
And the dogs, well, that's fine company, usual.
It's a very fine company. I can see some people are joining us because it takes a minute or two for them
But of course, yes.
to find us. I don't know about you, but I've been shouting at the telly all weekend.
Oh, yes. I think we all were. And it's been a good weekend for Spain, for sure.
Very good weekend for Spain.
Yeah.
And a great weekend for Scotland.
Yes, indeed.
Bob McIntyre of Oban.
Of course, yes.
What, did you not watch the golf?
No, I didn't actually.
It was fantastic.
Was
what a man, what a boy, what
When
a
was the final on? Was that the weekend as well?
Last night, yeah. Scottish Open at the Renaissance. See, I know all these things because
I've
of the
been
golf.
enough of a couch potato on Saturday, never mind, Sunday and Monday.
Well, it was it 3 days, the golf at the Renaissance? 4 days. How did you miss that, Frank? 4 days.
4 days, yeah. Amazing.
But you kept up with the tennis.
Yes, very much so, yeah. I'm in the recovery mode today.
Me too, me too. Hello, welcome. Very nice to have you with us. I see that Sharon Logan, hello from sunny Collinsborough. I'm glad it's sunny in Collinsborough because it ain't sunny in Aberdeen. John Caskey is watching and Alan Stewart is watching from not in his dressing room. Alan Stewart was sitting on that seat last week.
Okay.
We had just such a laugh.
You had a lot of fun, yes.
Did you watch?
I saw part of it, yes.
You mean you didn't watch all of it?
No.
Okay.
I didn't fall asleep, honestly. No, there was a lot of fun for you as well.
It
obviously.
was. Well, we went down memory lane a bit. It was very good fun, and of course he was starring as the Wizard of Oz in the musical, The Wizard of Oz, in His Majesty's Sellout all week, and
Amazing.
fantastic audiences. And I don't know. I don't think they're anywhere I think they've got a week off.
I would hope so. Yeah.
Anyway, nice to know that you're watching, Mr. Stewart, and that I'm the right way up, because he was saying that he used to watch in the early days, when I sort of got it all wrong.
Yes, we were upside down and sideways and everything. Yeah, okay.
What are you going to kick off with tonight?
Well, just a little medley of songs, actually. First one is Mary's Wedding, but just for this particular week, we'll change it to Laura's Wedding.
Laura Pike's and Mark Wiley's wedding. We were there. It was such a lovely, joyous occasion. We'll kick off and then we'll do something for her.
There's a little tune coming up here. It's about 5 tunes, but the fourth one is one you never hear nowadays, and I'm not sure of the name of it, and I'm not sure who composed it. It might have been Harry Gordon or Harry Lauder.
Right.
But it's about a couple, they go to bed at night, and the husband hangs his trousers up on the back of the door.
Where is this going, Frank?
Yes. No, it's okay. And when he wakens up in the morning and puts his trousers on, there's no money in his pockets.
Ah.
So he no longer wears the trousers, he started wearing a kilt because there's no pockets in a kilt. Anyway, it's a long story.
except the one where the man's hanging up his trousers behind the bedroom.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I have to say I'm very impressed that this man in the song that you don't know who wrote it or anything. Maybe someone out there knows.
Yeah, someone will hopefully respond.
Does anyone know any man who hangs up their trousers behind the bedroom door?
Yes.
With money in the pockets.
With money? What do you mean, yeah? When have you ever hung your trousers up behind the bedroom door?
It would have been a popular song way back in Harry Gordon and Harry Lauder's time.
Yeah.
But you seldom hear it nowadays.
No, it's not.
It's a
Because
lovely-
I was actually, when Alan Stewart was in last week, I was remembering, and I wanted to he'll have to come back and do another session of panto songs, because Jimmy Logan used to do something about, was it a blueberry pie, huh? And something about a blueberry pie or something. And you know how at the end of the pantos, when they're getting all the scenery ready, or out the way so that they all come down in their big ball gowns and fancy clothes and everything, and they always have an audience pleaser. And I'm sure that Uncle Jimmy used to sing something about a blueberry pie. Maybe some people out there will remember.
That's an interesting one. Yeah.
Mostly, Alan was saying he writes a lot of the comedy for the pantos, and he also sings several of his son's big hits, but I suspect the ones that they do that are the sing-alonga
Oh, lovely, yeah.
are the old...
Yeah, lovely.
Do you remember a Jimmy Logan song that was something about you can come and hear the baby if you care to call.
Yeah.
It's lying in a blanket in a wee white shawl. She looks so cute and hanky, like a dumpling in a hanky. And I'm going to call her something Jock McCall.
And you'd hear a baby crying in the background, I think.
But what was that?
Yeah,
maybe you
remember that
maybe some of our, let's say, more mature viewers remember that one. We were in Dublin, as you know, a week ago or so. We seem to have been everywhere. We've been Oban, we've been Dublin.
Tobermory.
Oh, Tobermory. Oh, the missioners.
I've been everywhere, man.
I've been everywhere, man. So I think we should sing one of the golfers' favourite songs.
Yes.
Molly Malone. Molly Malone.
Yeah.
Do you have Molly Malone?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Not that we rehearse anything in this. As you know, it's all a bit thrown together. Now let me see. Peter Stewart, very nice to have you with us, Peter. And I'm just seeing that Neil Strachan, I know Jimmy Logan said sausages are the boys. He did say sausages are the boys. Mary Galloway, hello and thanks. And Robert Foley, evening Fiona Frank, and the golfer listening. And something. And Margaret Cooper, hello to you both. And Lindsay Fletcher and Hazel Kent is actually saying hello to Isabel, not to us, but we'll say hello to Isabel and Hazel, because I know it's not good when they start talking amongst themselves.
Yeah,
it means zip it, Fiona.
Right. Okay, yes,
and
okay.
get on with it.
Right.
So will we do Molly Malone? In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, and sure it was no wonder, for so were her father and mother before. And they both wheeled their barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. And that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. But her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Lovely song that, Susan.
The golfer likes that one.
Question for tonight. What's the national emblem of Scotland?
Oh yes.
Did you hear that? The golfer's question for tonight. What is the national emblem of Scotland? It may not appear to be what you think it might be, but I'm only saying I knew the answer. I'm not boasting or anything, but I knew it before him,
Okay.
which is an unusual thing.
Could be a bluebell, could be a thistle,
We'll
perhaps
say,
another flower.
why don't we tell everyone after you've played something?
Okay, that sounds good.
What? Don't put your answers in yet. I'll give you time to Google. I'm saying hello to Jamie Alistair Sutherland, and he said something, but it's wrong. And Raina is watching. Hello. And Neil Strachan said a thistle, but that's wrong too. Don't answer yet. Wait till after. What are you going to play, Frank?
Well, this is a request. It's for a tune called Whistling Rufus. I don't know if you remember it. It was
No, I'm not.
made popular by Jimmy Shand and Will Starr, in actual fact. And
I'll probably recognise it when you play.
you will, in
Yeah.
actual fact, because it's the tune for a dance called the Cakewalk.
Ah,
Yeah,
Okay.
which is a choreographed stage dance.
is that like the slosh? I watched people doing
Can
the
you give us a
slosh.
demonstration
I'm
of
not
the
giving
cakewalk?
any. Well, maybe that. I remember this.
It certainly does. Seldom you see that dance. It used to be popular stage dance in the theatre here in Aberdeen and back in Andy Stewart's time in actual
The
fact.
cakewalk. I mean, that's pre-Michael Jackson. What the heck?
Michael who?
Why was it called the cakewalk? Why would it be called the cakewalk?
No idea, but they're quite fancy dancing steps similar to the Charleston and such like.
Oh, really? So it's like one...
Yes, yeah. I like this, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we not get the camera onto your feet?
As you know, it is but a humble phone that records all of this nonsense that we do. Now, I have seen a few correct answers,
Oh, you
but I
have?
can't remember.
Oh gosh, okay.
And I also saw a request. Liz Jack asked for the song The Isle of Tyree, which we haven't got today. In fact, I need to revisit that song, The Isle of Tyree. Liz, I'll do it for you another time. I don't know it well enough.
Funny enough, it was on a list quite recently.
Do you know
somebody
it?
requested it. I can't remember how it goes actually. It's a
Liz,
lovely song though.
We normally give most things a go,
Okay.
but given that we neither of us have a
Request
clue,
for next time.
but
yeah.
we'll put it definitely on the list. Lee Jackson, welcome. Blanche, hello. And Rhoda MacDonald, I danced to the cakewalk for over 50 years.
Well, there you are.
Wow. That's great. Now, Jean Fakeney's got the right answer for the golfer.
Okay.
Scotland's national emblem is the unicorn. Jean knew that, I knew that.
I'm flabbergasted.
Sheena, she said, hi, looking very well. Sometimes we miss. And Robert is watching, and Alistair, Loganberry Pie. Uncle Alistair remembers Loganberry Pie. Peter Stewart, Moira Kerr. Oh, good evening. And Linda Patterson is saying hello. And she's saying hello to my grandson, Callum is 5 this week. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Callum. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray for Callum. Happy birthday, happy 5th birthday. Oh my goodness. Do you remember when you were 5?
Just no more, yeah. Mind you, that was almost 80 years ago, so it's...
What? No way.
Yeah?
No way, Jose.
Well, you see, you don't know my age and I don't know your age. So let's change...
I'm not
You can
saying...
become president of the USA.
But thank you.
Let's change the subject
We'll have
quickly.
no political statements from the site. Thank you. Jean Fagney, you're correct with the unicorn. Hello, Annette MacDonald. Lovely to have you with us. And she's saying lovely tunes. And Moira Robertson is watching. I also want to say a big hello to Alan McKechnie. Now, Alan, wonderful man who also for many years was a DJ in his spare time as a volunteer on Oban FM, which sadly
Yes.
Oban FM is no longer. I do hope that they can bring it back, because Alan was one of the mainstays of Oban FM, and so many people tuned in to hear his marvellous programme. And Alan champions good Scottish music, and I know that so many people that we know, including my father, my uncle Alistair, all were featured on Alan's programme. So Alan, I do hope that it comes back, because local radio, I feel very privileged just now to be doing KCR, Keith Community Radio.
Oh yes.
And I'll put another link up, because you can listen to it online. And yesterday's programme was repeated from Saturday. It's on Saturday at 6 p.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m. And I'm choosing different themes for every programme.
Oh, yes.
So I had singer-songwriters yesterday, so Billy Joel and Elton
yes,
John,
okay.
a lot of my favourites, Neil Young and Bonnie Raitt. So it wasn't all hoochter-choochter music.
No, okay, quite a lot of research you would have to do for that type of programme.
I do some research.
I know you do.
I know it makes you alien, but I also am doing some lovely Scottish programmes, and I need to get some tracks from you for my next programme.
Well, that's
because I would love to play Frank on KCR. FM, 107.7 FM, just so that you know. But Alan, I do hope that Oban FM gets back up and running again and more power to it. I also want to say hello to two Anne Houstons who are regular viewers. Hello. And Liz, Jack, who I mentioned, Anne Warren and Elma McGugan and Eileen Andrew. Eileen is watching from her caravan in Braemar.
Oh, nice.
She's on holiday.
Yeah.
So hope you're having a lovely holiday. It's always at least 20 degrees warmer up there.
And lighter sometimes.
Oh, it's cool. And Blanche Wedderborn and Elizabeth Lissamore McGilvery, and Annie Warren and Alexander Craigie. So I've got a few more to say hello to, but I also, what were we going to sing, Frank?
Well, you spoke about doing an Irish one.
Well, I thought wearing green. I'm feeling.
Well, that's true.
I'm feeling a little bit Irish.
I don't know when St Patrick's Day is, but it's not round about now, is it? It's
No, March.
March. Okay.
We missed.
Excuse me.
We were at my sister-in-law's birthday, Linda Clark, belated birthday. Such a great party and great singers. And there was a wonderful singer who sang, it sounds a bit like this, but it's a different, there's so many Irish tunes that are folk tunes, but it made me think of this. So let's do this one. And also hi to my friend Kitty in County Down. In Banbridge town in the County Down, one morning last July, from a boring green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed him by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet to a sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, sure he shook himself, for to see he was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid he's seen like the brown Colleen that he met in the County Down. As she onward sped, sure he scratched his head, and he looked with a feeling rare. And he says he to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me, and he says he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. It's Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann. She's the star of the County Down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid he's seen like the sweet Colleen that he met in the County Down. Harvest fair, she'll be surely there, and he'll dress in his Sunday clothes, with his shoes shone bright and his hat cocked right, for a smile from his nut brown rose. No pipe he'll smoke, no horse he'll yoke, till his plough turns rust-coloured brown. 'Tis a smiling bride by his own fireside, sits the star of the County Down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid he's seen like the brown Colleen that he met in the County Down. Such a lovely
Lovely
tune.
song, yes, I must admit, yeah.
Oh, an enthusiastic audience from the side there. That's very good. That's
It's commendable even.
very commendable. We were not only in Dublin and in Oban and on a boat and going to the missionaries. We've really had quite a lovely time of it. And then we came back and we went to see the Wizard of Oz, and then the golfer went to Lord's to watch cricket. I mean,
And I've been at home, man.
you been?
Not quite, no.
Have you not? Have you?
Yeah, I'm all over the shop just now on the heat of the road, down in Fife and Perth and Inverness. So there's plenty happening. But
There is.
As I keep saying, I really have to slow down. But,
Well, you know, you.
The diary fills up with dates, and it's not easy.
Well, I know they're going to have to knock us all out with a bat, I think.
Good idea.
What else are we going to do? All of us singers, players,
Yes, indeed.
troubadours, entertainers. It's what we do. What we love to do, anyway.
Absolutely, that's what.
I mean, since your days at the bank, we met various people in Tobermory that knew you from when you were a bank manager.
Good heavens, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they
it
were all
was-
sober.
And the missionaries as well.
Well,
Tell me, does the MacLeod family still own? It was Bobby MacLeod that owned.
it was Bobby MacLeod.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, possibly. I didn't
No, he
ask the.
wasn't dead, he was still in
It was jumping with folk anyway.
Yeah, it's happy memories.
Because
It's an amazing
it was
place.
very choppy weather, and it wasn't weather for sailing really. We were quite relieved, actually. We even went up and played golf. There's a little golf course above Tobermory.
Certainly not little.
Hilly.
Oh,
It's hilly, but hilly.
it was so demoralising for people like me. But we had a lovely game with Cara and Peter, and we just ploughed on. But wasn't for the faint-hearted. That's all I can say. Are you going to play a wee tune? I'm just thinking.
Yes, since we're in the Irish mode, I thought we'd do a little Irish one here. We'll see how we go on. I can't remember the name of the first tune in actual fact, so this is terrible. Well, we were saying earlier, a lot of the Irish tunes are quite similar, you know.
Well, they are. They're a bit like Burns tunes. They often have chords. Can you name that tune, Alan Stewart? I bet Dorothy Paul knows this. David? Is that the Rose of Tree? No.
was an Irish, you think it was St. Patrick's
I know.
weekend.
It's been a very Irish orient, but they've got such beautiful tunes. But tell me what these tunes, apart from the one that you don't know, there was 40 Shades of Green, which I think was, did Johnny Cash write that?
Of course.
I think Johnny Cash wrote that, little known fact. Oh, loads and loads of applause from Anne Houston and Isabel McNabb. Great stuff, Frank. Denise Lindsay is watching and Linda Patterson is saying, great, Frank. And Neil Strachan, fantastic Irish tunes.
Oh, lovely.
And
Good to hear.
Christine Mullen is watching. Lovely to have to do with Mary Spate. I agree, Alistair. I'm not sure what Uncle Alistair said, but Sheila Sim, oh, missed you, Sheila. John Conroy from Granite City Chorus. Rhoda McDonald, thank you both for another fantastic year. And Patricia Wilson, fabulous tunes. They all love your tunes, Frank. And Carol Forbes is saying, fantastic tunes.
Yes.
They love you playing. We love you playing.
All the old favourites.
Well, they are. They take us all back. But also, for a Monday, for a Dreich Monday, and I mean,
Yes.
and last Monday, all that Alan Stewart and I did was chat, which is presumably why you...
Which is very good at.
Yes, you're both experts.
I want to say big congratulations to Laura Pike and Mark Wiley on their wedding. It was such a lovely day, and we're going to sing something for you. And I also want to say get well soon to Dorothy Paul. I got a message from David Green, and I believe you're in hospital in Glasgow, and hoping that you're making a very good recovery. Dorothy Paul, wonderful singer, wonderful actress, great comedian, and years and years ago, I played her daughter. We did a television program called Sequins and Chips, and she played my mum. And I know that Dorothy, she wonderful career, and she did so many live stage shows as well as a lot of television. So get well soon, Dorothy, and thinking of you and sending you lots and lots of love. Now let's see who else is saying hello. Scott Barron is watching. Good to have you with us, Scott. We have people from South Africa, Australia, New Zealand,
Multicultural, yes.
Tenerife, all over the place.
Lovely.
And if you want to share, I never quite know how to do these things, but you share this with someone else. Do you know how to do this?
No, don't ask me. I'm not the one you should ask about that. Yeah.
The technophobes here. Anyway, you can share it and you can watch it again on YouTube. And then there's going to be all sorts of news coming up in the next week, because we're going to the Tivoli on the 9th of October in Aberdeen. So get your tickets. Steve Baxter, please, if you're watching, can you, wonderful graphic designer, pop up a link, because Frank will be there, Irene will be there, Eileen Pike and her wonderful Friends in Harmony choir with Callum, they'll be there. Paul Anderson, maestro of the fiddle.
Yeah.
Niels Elders, Callum McCall. It's just...
And Frank?
And well, of course. And Frank. No show without Frank.
Yeah, indeed.
So join us at the Tivoli if you can. Plenty of time to book your tickets if you're flying in from abroad. We'll be very happy to see you. And coming up on my website in the next week will be where else we're going. We're going to, not the whole kitchen concert because we couldn't manage to take everybody, but we're going to have a little sort of tiny kitchen concert in Peterhead and Keith, and a house concert in Edinburgh.
Oh, lovely.
And something in Inverness. And so watch out. We'll put all the information up on my website. So back to Laura, wonderful Laura Pike, who founder of Sing Sing Sing, which we did this year at the Music Hall in Aberdeen, which you attended.
Yeah, it was very, very special. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What did you like about it?
Just absolutely everything. The voting, the audience voted separately from the judges, and that brought out an interesting judging sequence. But anyway, it was a lovely night, and loads of people from around other choirs as well in the audience.
Yes, I think there was such support for it,
Yeah.
and all supporting Voluntary Service Aberdeen and mental health challenges and raising some money for that, and through music, through singing, is just wonderful.
Yeah.
So Laura is such a catalyst for that and such a dynamo and full of energy, and it was just lovely to see her getting married and so happy, and it was just a lovely day out at Cool Drummy. So we had a great time. Now she decided that the guests were going to sing maybe not a hymn, but this rather well-known song. She had two well-known songs.
Oh, yes,
One we're not
okay.
going to sing. She had the Proclaimers' 500 Miles.
Oh yes, that's always goes down well.
Always
Yeah.
goes down well. But this was her other choice. So have you got notes for this? You Are My Sunshine?
Yeah, okay.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy if you will only say the same. But if you leave me to love another, you'll regret it all someday. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Lovely song. It's
Congratulations
happy
to
song,
Laura and Mark, and hello to all the Pike family. It was lovely to see Craig and Sophie there with their wee ones, and there were lots of wee ones there, and it was just a joyful, joyful day.
Very good.
And of course, Eileen and George, they're the tops. They're
Absolutely, yeah.
fantastic. And Ruby Rendell and her band
Oh,
were playing.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, Ruby Rendell is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always loved Ruby Rendell, but she was playing, and Eileen got up to play with her, and it was just great. It was just great. And Ruby's voice and
The
her
gathering, yeah.
warmth, and everybody was up dancing. Even the golfer was dancing.
Twice.
Not that he's counting. Not that he's counting.
Very good.
That was very good of you to dance with me twice. You've no idea how good it was. It was great. Anyway, thank you so much, and lovely to have you all with us. And next week, Irene Watt will be with me.
Oh, lovely.
So that
Yeah.
will be lovely. And we'll hopefully see you soon back in the kitchen.
Yes, we'll catch up with you soon, yes.
Absolutely. Frank Thomson, everybody. Thank you very much, Frank.
That's okay.
Thank you to
Pleasure.
everyone for watching and joining us, and we'll see you next time.